Oye, dime qué haces solo ahí. Te estamos esperando aquí.
Solo faltas tú. Solo faltas tú. Solo faltas tú. Solo faltas tú.
Que iba a correr, prevenidos.
Acción.
Una, dos, tres.
Tenemos muchas cosas en común, ¿no? Que eso es un extra, ¿no? Es un extra que él y yo nos compaginamos muchísimo en nuestras ideas y en nuestra, no sé, forma de ver las cosas y en la actuación sobre todo. Entonces se ha convertido en un rollo bastante mental, bastante telepático.
Con Gael siempre nos hemos estado peleando los papeles, ¿no? En México hay como en realidad tres chavos que estamos haciendo los trabajos de cine, o cuatro, y siempre el final era con Gael y con otro chavo que se llama Osvaldo, y los tres somos muy amigos desde chavitos. Siempre hay una competencia, ¿no? Entrar a un casting, cerrar la puerta y saber que va a entrar Gael y que lo puede hacer mejor o peor y que de eso depende si yo me quedo. Como que siempre había esa rivalidad, además cubierta por una gran amistad. Entonces en esta película la soltamos porque por fin somos los dos en una película. Y pues es una suerte que nos toque hacer una película juntos y más de estas características y más de dos chavos que tienen una relación de años, como son los personajes. De repente es como recurrir a cosas que hemos vivido, es muy sencillo, ¿no? Nos volteamos a ver y nos empezamos a reír y Cuarón no sabe qué está pasando y es que pues tenemos un pasado juntos y eso le ha hecho mucho bien a esta película, yo creo.
Well, we're listening to a lot of sirens.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's nothing wrong. No, the whole experience is wonderful. I mean, it's wonderful to be here and to share a bit of when we were in Toronto, everything, I mean, the whole horrible thing happened. And so it was a bit of a anticlimax because we came from Venice with like a prize and we were like, hey, it's such a high, you know. But being here, watching the film with English audiences, with English-speaking audiences, it's a wonderful experience. And I think they like the film. I think they love the film, and that speaks of the universality of the film and how. I mean, hopefully one day we'll treat each other's films, you know, each other's languages with the same respect and importance as it happens when you fall in love with someone.
I think it's also good to bring an optimistic movie, you know? You say optimistic?
Optimistic, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to make the audience laugh, and I think we have to do more movies with sex and less violence.
Less violence, more sex.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the motto.
Everyone's been talking about you guys. Everyone talking.
You read.
All right. Yeah, you guys got quite a hit on your hands here in America. Did you ever think this would happen with this movie?
We just waited for it to explode.
No, I mean, we were not waiting, but we love the movie, so I think in a way, yes, we were.
Yeah, we love the movie, and I think the film deserves what it's getting.
Yeah.
You got it. You were at the first time. Everybody on this red carpet's been talking about it.
Hey.
Christina Ricci, she couldn't stop talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, go talk to Christina Ricci. Exactly.
We can't stop talking about him. Not on camera, you know. I mean, we actually on camera it would be a bit too obscene.
It's all right. You can do it. We go to Europe. It doesn't matter. We can say anything we want.
All right. Oh, Europe.
Hey guys, have a good time tonight. Enjoy yourselves. Congratulations on
Diego has said that Etu Mama, and he's done some really fine things too. Etu Mama was his best experience to date as of the time he said that. Did you still feel that way? Because it comes off that way. That it must have been an amazing thing to do. And what was it like to work with him? And when did you guys actually meet?
Diego, I met him in a street corner when I was 1 year old, and he was like 6 months old, and we met there, and our parents tell us that story, that we met and we kind of touched each other's faces, and I was like that, and we wouldn't kiss each other, we wouldn't like say hello, like give him a kiss. No, I'm like no, I don't kiss babies, no. When you're little, now you feel like, and apparently our parents because our parents were really good friends, so that's how we met. We know each other since ever, and he's my best friend, and I adore him, and it was one of the greatest experiences to be doing it to be able to do this film with my best friend, and having the film have this impact. It was an incredible, beautiful experience.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cuál es tu fobia?
Muy bien. Mi fobia, los aviones.
¿Los aviones?
Sí. No le llamaría fobia como tal, pero sí le tengo mucho miedo.
Yo a los camiones y a los equipos chicos, cuando se trata de los Pumas.
Sí.
Porque siempre nos va mal.
Bueno, es que...
What do you remember about your first time at the Oscars? Did you do that with Diego?
He came with me.
He came with you.
He was my date.
He was your date.
Yes.
That's what I remember. Okay, because you were on like the carpet together. So
exactly.
I had a visual.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Un saludo a todos en Cuernavaca.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo les va a todos en Cuernavaca? Él es Diego.
Él es Gael.
Vamos a mostrar películas que fueron censuradas, que fueron víctimas directa o indirectamente de la censura, de personajes controversiales, de películas que tratan sobre la censura en particular.
Ambulante representó también para nosotros la oportunidad de encontrar ese público, ¿no? La esperanza para aquellos que hacemos cine, de saber que hay un público que quiere ver un cine distinto.
It just feels incredibly symptomatic that that we're here presenting Ambulante, which is indeed a traveling film festival, a traveling documentary film festival that it all. Shall we tell a brief story of history of Ambulante? Yeah.
It's a festival that is alive, and today it's designed by basically the needs of the country and the audience. We started as a film festival that happened inside cinemas, but today it's outside. After what happened in Morelia last year, there was in a plaza there was a grenade explode. And there was like the first time this war that is happening today really got to those who were just meeting in a plaza, walking, going from one place to another, and had nothing to do with it. And as a reaction to that, we said, no, the festival needs to go to the plazas. We can't hide. We can't tell people they should be afraid. A country like Mexico does more documentaries than fiction film, you know. But there's no way to show them to an audience. So it's film that is done for foreign audiences and not for Mexicans, which makes no sense. And right now I was outside and I heard, why you actors do a festival that promotes cinema that you're not part of, you know? And I would say it's because before being actors, we're audiences, and we want to see those films shown in a country like ours. It's pathetic that there's more than 100 million people there, and that these films don't get to be seen, and that there's no room for cinema that makes you think, and that makes you reflect on your reality.
Yo creo que Diego y Gael son hermanos, comparten una amistad desde que son niños, han vivido y crecido juntos, y eso hace que la energía y la relación entre ellos, la conexión entre ellos en la película se sienta muy entrañable, muy verdadera, ¿no? Independientemente de que sean grandes actores, grandes amigos.
Pero historias de poderoso de esta historia, ¿no? Hablar de la relación y el amor que hay entre dos hermanos.
Obviamente a Diego lo conozco de toda la vida. Mi relación con él pues es la que va más allá de esta película, ¿no? O sea, es mi carnal, mi hermano, y lo quiero con todo el alma.
Acerca de lo entrañable que es un hermano, pese a todo.
Nosotros seguíamos y nos reíamos en el mismo momento, en cue, y era la toma más difícil porque la cámara daba vueltas, no se podía ver a nadie, había que limpiar todas las zonas, estaba yendo el sol, todo el mundo se estaba jalando los pelos, veías a 15 caminando, cargando, ya sabes, el poroflex, el otro con la cámara, las pilas, o sea, un acto heroico el de todos trabajando. Y los dos actores, los dos pendejos actores no podían dejar de reírse de un chiste que habían contado hace una hora.
Yo espero que en la película trascienda el espíritu con lo que le hicimos.
¿Quién me salió esta chanza, cabrón?
¡Que la verga, cabrón! ¡Que la verga! ¡Ah, no, eso no! ¡Que la verga! ¡Eso no! ¡Eso no!
I think she asked what position you guys play. Oh, the position, yeah. We both play,
They both 69, I mean, that's
He still wanted to come to San Francisco. He said he was going to make that joke. But we both play, now he plays a midfielder or a defender, and I play a striker in our team. And the team is doing amazing now that we're on tour.
because they don't play.
Yeah.
They haven't played like for ages.
Still have to play, pay to play, you know?
There's pictures where you were trying to abuse me. He's a year older than I am, so you know
So
how
I had a bit
kids
of
starting.
Exactly.
I suffer that from.
Yeah, but look at how he grew up. My God.
My God, I'm very proud.
I'm very proud, very proud.
Are we any good at soccer?
Well,
yeah, no?
we're as good as the effort we put into it. We don't put that much effort. No, but I mean, no, we're not that good. I don't know.
I'm really good.
I feel very ashamed to
He's
say
not
that
really
I'm
good.
really not that good. No, I'm better than you. That's the thing.
He's a great actor, but not a great singer. Huh?
But I'm better football player.
But you and a better football. You can see the in YouTube or anyway. I mean, the video. It's quite funny. I had to suffer, you know, all his rehearsal, all his time thinking he was hitting the notes and he wasn't. So it was painful. But I have to say I love the video, you know. It's just that it shows you how much courage he has because it's so bad.
In our cases, it was a very organic and non-romantic way of becoming actors. Our parents come from the theater world, and they were tired of us. They would say like, okay, do an improvisation and go prepare it, and this is the situation. You come in and you are the doctor, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, and we would go half an hour and then come back and say, oh, we gotta play, and we would come back and do the improvisation. The acting is a great in school is fantastic. It's fantastic because it's the best way to get to know. To achieve a kind of compassion for the other human being, you know, and I think it's very important.
I would tell my kid or ask my kid to be an actor, or encourage him to be an actor. I think if I would have to tell him exactly what happens, you know, so he does it for the right reasons. Because today there's this amount of people that just want to be famous, you know, and think acting is the easiest way, and it's not.
Are we going to see you in like Mission Impossible 4 or X-Men 7?
You already know, right?
You already know about X-Men 7. She knows about.
I'm doing the X-Men but we're going to wait till
in Spanish it's called Semen.
It's the 13th. Semen.
Semen. To meet amigos?
To meet girls.
Ah, amigos.
To meet amigos?
To meet amigos? To meet girls. It is definitely. And it's perhaps
What,
one of the...
acting or
Yeah.
football it's even better, I think.
No, come on, no.
No. Maybe I've been choosing the wrong projects.
One of the reasons why I wanted also to be an actor was that there was a girl in the workshop of my school. She was acting. She was an acting workshop, and I went to. I decided not to be in the football team and go to the acting workshops.
But wait, I have to ask you, the girl that you dropped football for to join acting class?
Oh, she's an accountant. Yeah, no, really, she is.
She's an accountant. And doesn't want to see you again.
Exactly. But at that point, Mexico lost a great center forward. One thing you didn't know about Diego is that he's gonna be a bit cheesy. What I'm gonna say, cheesy, yeah, corny. He cooks really well. Yeah.
Nah, then I have to go corny too, you know. I was gonna play the tough.
The main thing. It's too nice. What was the other thing you were gonna say?
I was just gonna tell you why he's wearing that hat.
Okay.
Because one thing you don't know about Gael, and I guess I'm part of this, is that Y Tu Mama También was 9 years ago, and that he's losing his hair.
Okay, this forces me to take the hat off here, right? Okay, so this is gonna show that indeed, as you can see, can you do a close-up? Thank you. It's not that bad, is it?
No, it's not bad at all.
No,
exactly.
Foreheads are beautiful. No, yeah. Very strong foreheads are really like.
How difficult is it to catch a ball with your hands? Come on.
That is very difficult. Let's put it this way: we both play in the same team. We play every Saturday. We've always had to pay to play. You know, we're not that good. I had to play a goalkeeper. I've never been a goalkeeper, and I managed to do every scene that you'll see in the film. There was no special effects, no CGI, and all the money that the producers had to invest in effects was invested in scenes that Gael is part of. And you'll see, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, now that you know, you'll probably realize that that ball doesn't exist and that was painted, but it looks quite amazing. I mean, the work you did is unbelievable. Yeah. It's tough to, I mean, I always had an actor to act with or a ball to act with. You know? He had to act with nothing. He's just such an amazing actor.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some like Photoshop sort of workshops here or something, because I mean that's a special effect, right? Also, no,
yes.
to slim Diego down.
Yeah,
that was that had
all
to be.
The budget went there. Actually,
and
we all know that.
Yeah. Look at the post there. Look at before and after kind of thing.
I had to win weight after the film for another film, but that's different. I mean, that shows how much passion I have for my job.
Gael is a great dancer, actually a better dancer than a singer. No, he's really good at it.
And your performance, Gael, in that video, I'm sure it was inspired by a number of similar performances in Banda Max.
Oh yeah, in Banda Max and in another film called Havana Nights. Where...
Esa fue dura, si tienes que vengar.
I'm gonna think the answer because
Okay.
Have you guys? I would imagine that in the years since you worked together with Y Tu Mama También, that you must have been approached to make another movie together in some fashion.
Yeah, many scripts.
Yeah.
Like
we got.
Y Tu Mama También
Mama
happening in the snow, you know, in a ski resort. No, that's not a joke. It's true. And they wanted us, like, there was many scripts about teenagers trying this drug or teenagers going...
Y Tu Mami returns también. Y Tu Mami returns from the grave. Y Tu Mami goes to Europe.
Really, there would be people like that would say, you know what, guys, I have this idea, and tell the whole story of Y Tu Mamá También, but just in a different place. But really thinking it was a great idea and that we were gonna love it, you know. It was just ridiculous. And then we've been working a lot together, but avoiding the chance of acting in the same thing. But we created a company. We have a film festival in Mexico, a documentary film festival. We have a lot going on. But it was cool to act again in a film written by Carlos that happened kind of with the same family, that talks about brotherhood, that has a lot to do with the connection we've made through these years. No?
We've had certain offers to reenact certain scenes of Y Tu Mamá También.
And we have accepted many times.
It's for the love of the art.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
The question about how your personal lives affect your acting, and you're both fathers, I think just very recently, though. So could you go ahead?
Thank you. Hey.
You had kids a few months apart, right?
It's definitely. I mean, it influences.
Was that planned?
Did you plan to have babies a few months apart?
I called him, but he didn't have his cell phone on, so
exactly.
I was like, "I'm ready." Oh man!
Yeah, I couldn't answer.
Do it now.
Yeah. Do it. So it was like that.
It took him 5 months. You know that the director would tell you also that he's quite slow sometimes. Took him 5 months to react. So
yeah, I take longer.
Okay, you beat me.
You know, Diego. It has.
Te la puse de pechitos.
Yeah, it was a pass in the area, just to push the ball.
Kill me. Go ahead.
Of course, it has a lot to do now. I mean, it's like when I don't know, did your relationship with water changed once you went into the ocean? Well, yeah, of course, everything changes, no?
Or are you going to do another movie together?
Probably, yeah. I mean, for sure. Yeah, it was 9 years since we acted again. I mean, before and now this time, and it was so perfect. You know, it was such an amazing process that obviously we're gonna repeat it, but.
We had to wait until there was a lot of people demonstrating outside our houses saying, act again, please. And okay. You know, it was due to social pressure. No, but it's definitely a great, I mean, we want to do it, but obviously we want to be very careful with what we do. No, we want to do something that's very nice. And actually, I mean, in this film, we didn't get a chance to work that much together because we only had like 4 scenes together, that's it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Enough. But Alfonso says, the producer and the director of Y Tu Mamá También, that one day in a Q&A he said, and I loved it as an answer to that, he said, don't worry, it probably won't be a film, but it would be an infomercial at night, where they're like dressed as the characters, you know, but at 50 years old.
Buy this new blender.
Yeah.
That kind of thing,
I'm tough. Hey, I'm corny.
Yeah.
You know what? I love this blender. Why do you love it?
It's
things
so
like
good.
that. You know, like Mr. T does. And we're going to be next to Mr. T selling some shitty product in a few years. Sean and Gael, are you serious? I have to say Sean Penn because I don't have to see him every morning, you know. With Gael, that mouth reminds me such a bad time. I was really drunk when I did it, but it was not enough to forget, you know. And then there's a film that reminds me.
You know the song Sabor a mí?
No, can you?
Okay. Last question.
Disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí.
And enjoy Rudo y Cursi. Thank you very much.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Hi everyone. How
Hola,
are
¿cómo
you?
están? Hi everyone.
Hi, sorry we couldn't make it to the premiere.
Muchos disculpas por no poder estar en la película ahora.
We are flying right now, so please don't hope anything bad happens to us because
Estamos
you're gonna
volando.
regret it tomorrow.
Exacto, así que no tengan pensamientos turbios porque si no mañana se van a arrepentir.
And we just want to thank you guys for being there. Remind you that the film opens the 8th of May. So
Les queremos
that
agradecer
is
muchísimo
very
por estar
important.
ahora en la película. La película abre el 8 de mayo y eso es muy importante.
See, that's just 3 days after Cinco de Mayo.
Ajá.
So you remember
3
better.
días después de 5 de mayo.
If you have any complaints, Carlos Cuarón, the director, is going to be there at the end, so please don't blame us.
Suggestions, questions,
talk to him.
complaints,
it's his film.
tomatoes, anything.
And we're going to send you guys all our best wishes, love, and everything with this ball, and hopefully it
Hopefully
gets
it'll
there.
get to you.
Yeah.
Gracias por estar aquí.
Gracias. Enjoy the film. By the way, this is not the film. The film is kind of better.
¡Ah, no! ¡Vete conmigo!
Ready? Ready? No mames.
You hit the American flag.
I did hit the flag. Let's get out of here.
It's autographed.
And I've worked with great actors, and I have enjoyed it a lot. But there's no one that. Well, there's not a single experience that can be compared with Y Tu Mamá También to me, you know, and that feeling that feeling of wanting to do another film is what got us here. We accepted without a script, you know. That's something weird.
So first off, what was it like having the old dream team back together?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. I think Angelina Jolie was missing. We missed her a lot. I still don't know her, and
you don't?
I miss her.
And you already miss her?
I already miss her.
Now, the film obviously focuses on the rivalry between your two characters. In real life, who is better out of you two?
I would say him.
But for what? For what?
No, for anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Scrabble,
yeah.
I win. Yeah. Much.
Generosity, you know, it's the word now. That we.
Okay.
So it's all,
okay.
Yeah.
No, it's you.
No, it's you.
No, it's you.
No,
Okay.
no, it's you.
It's, okay.
I mean, we do have.
We all win. We all win.
We have a rivalry because it's always like this, you know. It's.
Who's more generous?
Do you have fun on set? You obviously get on very well. Do you have good times on set?
On set we hate each other. Yeah, we don't talk to each other. We try to be like far away from each other. We have lunch in our trailers, you know, with next to friends, you know, friends that protect you. That's why in this film we just have a few scenes together, you know, because of the contract and we had to do it, but.
You suffer for your art.
Yeah, it's in film you can always cheat and look that you love someone you hate.
Whenever we didn't get the sibling rivalry, we always say like, what would Alfonso and Carlos do in this situation?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And given the longevity, you both broke through in 2001 in a big way. For most people, it was a big kind of breakthrough with Y Tu Mamá También. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Y Tu Mamá También.
Y Tu Mamá También.
Are you sure about that? But that's the pronunciation. Yeah. But that idea that you have that sort of career, that you've both gone off and done your own thing and now you're back together. I don't know whether there was a sense of, like the two brothers, there's any kind of rivalry kind of creeps in the back of your mind, or any kind of sense of, I wonder how he's doing, I wonder how, was that ever kind of come into you?
Yeah, every director that has worked with Gael, I give them a call at the end. How was it? You don't want to know how could have been with me? No, come on. There's no rivalry. I mean, we're friends. We're. It's exactly the opposite way around. You know, it's really nice to know you have someone you like, you care, you respect, going through a process like yours, and you can chat and discuss what's going on and have a little help. You know?
Did you ever suffer from that sort of fame thing that happens to these two guys with Bito and Tato? I don't know whether the success ever went to your heads the way it does here. Did you ever catch yourself thinking, I'm being a bit of an asshole here, I should, just catch myself?
No. I mean, from the.
I'm just kidding.
No, actually, no. More in the aspect of being scared of fame, but it's very different to what they don't get scared about it.
Now, when I interviewed Carlos after I interviewed you guys, he was saying to me that he tried to cast you guys opposite what he thought that, you know, the tough and corny thing, opposite. So how did, when you actually...
I have a feeling Carlos is in love with me, and you know, he sees me as this corny and romantic character, because that is so not true. I mean, he's so corny, you have no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why so?
Huh?
Why? Why is he corny?
Well, because he's not tough. No, he's corny because he's sweet, and he let's put it, he gets what he wants by being sweet, you know, more than Alfonso is more tough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso is the guy that would be rudo for sure. Carlos, when he gets angry, he's rudo, but even Gael, when he gets angry, he's corny.
Really?
How do you get angry? I don't know what if to be tough or corny right now. I'm not sure.
You're gonna choose corny. Come on, I know you.
Yeah.
I just came to see the film and be with Diego and possibly have a beer with him if he has some time left. I don't think he will.
Ahora vamos a entrevistar a Diego Luna, que está...
We told him that he needed to, you know, you can't be Will Ferrell. Like, no, but it's just, it sounds...
No way you can pronounce that.
You know, right?
Mexican.
It sounds Will
what? Will Ferrell? Ferrell?
So basically, he's called Guillermo Fierro now.
Memo Fierro. I believe he's gonna do good in Mexico.
You know, he's very good at looking at the business opportunity. Okay, good. And grabbing from there, and now he's holding on to, and let's see how long he will hold on to. But maybe, you know, maybe it's good for us also.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we need a career in the States, you know. We're basically, I'm bankrupt, and I have 3 kids now. 2 that I've recognized, but one that I see every summer. And I need the money. I need my big moment to happen. The crossover, no, they call it.
Your collaborations with Diego Luna. I know you guys have been friends for many, many years. Collaborate in many different productions. What is the dynamic like for you and your friendship and your working relationship when you're on a set together or filming a movie together?
Mm-hmm. It's, well, of course we know each other, and it feels, whenever we're on a set together, it feels like we've done it many times. And the truth is that we haven't. We've done only 2 films together, and this is the 3rd one. But it's not like, I don't know, there's actors that have worked together much more often than we have. But the problem is that we are very good friends, and we see each other a lot, and we go out a lot, and our families are, you know, it's like, I don't know, we see each other quite often, and so it's very difficult to keep a straight face and start working. I think before I used to say that we were very professional about it, but now I think we're terrible. I mean, it's very hard to I don't know, to take him seriously, you know, and he must have that same problem with me. So it's I don't know. I don't know. It was really funny. Really fun to work with him.
Gael García Bernal grabó su primera escena de la película Chávez, The Fights in the Fields, en Hermosillo, al lado de grandes actores como Michael Peña, Wes Bentley y Jacob Vargas. Diego Luna, director de esta cinta, ofreció una breve entrevista con la prensa, donde habló de algunos temas relacionados con la película y sobre la participación de su amigo Gael García en la cinta.
Hemos puesto un bigote para que no lo reconozcan. Sí, está muy guapo. Está guapo. No, pues sí, en efecto, no les voy a decir qué personaje hace, pero sí es su primer día de rodaje. Y muy bien, está increíble.
At the same time, it was the film that brought you together with your great friend Diego Luna. Yeah?
With Diego Luna, yeah. He's a kid of the theater as well. We grew up together with our parents working in the theater, and I think I know him since he was born, because I'm 1 year older than him.
I read somewhere that the 2 of you had to modernize the script to get the
Yeah.
slang up to date.
Exactly, it was a bit outdated. And they take the girl to the beach thinking that they're gonna have this fantastic orgy, one-sided orgy, where it's gonna be like a macho fantasy completely. But it turns out to be the other way around, because what these guys, they're in love with each other in a way, and unfortunately they cannot bear with what happened because of this imposed kind of politics.
The amount of talk that kiss has provoked, it's almost 14 years of talking about a kiss. It would have been easier to kiss someone you don't know and you don't have to see again. And also his mouth is like very peculiar and big and tough to forget.
The first time that we started to talk about Canana was in a plane going from Madrid to Cannes.
We were discussing and talking about the projects, and the moment came when we had to decide for a name, and we couldn't agree in any idea. Everything Gael proposed sounded stupid to me. Everything I proposed sounded stupid to him. Pablo was trying to see where to move.
Diego and Pablo had some terrible ideas to name the company.
So we decided to play it in a football game. Gael had the idea of Canana, and we had another name that I don't remember right now.
Diego proposed that it would be called Trampa, which means cheating. But we want money for this film. What's the name of the company? Cheaters or something. So Diego proposed Trampa.
So we played in a game, and obviously Gael won. That's why we're called Canana, and now I love the name, obviously, and it's the best. But he's not even good at the thing, Something magic happened that day that he scored goals.
Canana started to acquire another dimension, the name, when we started to get used to it, because Canana is the for those of you who don't know what Canana means, is the revolutionary belt. Well, the belt where revolutionaries would keep their bullets. So in a way, it's like a little metaphor of how a film reel kind of works. No? Each frame is a bullet. Every act of filmmaking is an act of pure fraternity, and that's what we're always looking for.
Directing Gael was fun. I mean, it was painful for the first half hour because we couldn't take the moment seriously, We spent a whole afternoon shooting his scene, and the first half hour he was trying to listen to me, but he couldn't see me as a director, and I couldn't take myself serious, to tell an actor what to do, because I was seeing there my best friend, and but then everything worked out fine, and in fact more than fine. He's been never so well directed. That was a joke, Don't take it seriously, please.
He gets a hold of what he does. He's a very good director, I think.
He said you've never been better directed.
He said that. Okay, of course. That's a sign of a good director. It's funny because we're good friends that work well together, and we've had our up and down moments in terms of the professional side of things, and sometimes we've been into strong kind of arguments, but immediately the good thing is that it's always because we want the best out of each other, in a sense. That's the main reason why we end up working together as well, that we can potentialize ourselves. So I think that's been the key, to always keep that eye on each other, and to be very true, very kind of, well, let's not call it true, because, to be provocative, rather. To be provocative, even if it's not true sometimes, but it's good to be provocative and to have that, and at the same time to share that instant and that moment where we can say to each other that we love each other, because it's very important as well to be able to say that, and to, actually all of our emails end up with like te quiero mucho, like I love you a lot. Yeah. I know in English it sounds like, but in Spanish, I don't know why, it makes it sounds cuter. I think Diego and I have a different approach on anything, really. Maybe that's one of the bases of our friendships as well, is that we can understand that about each other, and we're not necessarily hoping that I'm not hoping that he's gonna do something this or that way, It's always I respect his point of view and his. I don't even respect it. I like it. I like his point of view. I mean, that's. I think it's. He always has something very interesting to say.
I had spoken with Alfonso about Diego, and Alfonso was a little bit reluctant because he said, yeah, but he's in too many soap operas at the moment, and he's very famous, and he's just he's like a teen idol in a way, and he's kind of getting lazy at his job, and he's not doing it, you know. And I was like, I mean, could be. I see what you mean, but Diego is Diego. I mean, he's the most, one of the people with the best energy ever, and very intelligent, and in a way I was sure that as soon as Diego and I got on stage, we were gonna have a chemistry that was gonna be incredible, I think.
The last session I did was like almost a day of shooting, you know. It wasn't like an audition. In fact, we had props, we had everything. We were dressed in costume. And something happened, I believe, with Gael and I, and it's that part of the job was done, you know, part of the job an actor would have to do in terms of sitting down, finding connections, creating that chemistry and that vocabulary that you share. In our case was there already, you know. We lent the characters our friendship, and we had Alfonso and Carlos, were the two brothers there, to see the dynamic that they wanted on the characters, because it was like a reflection of their relation, the way they compete. That was there. So I think what was clear on that audition is that that was not going to happen with any other actor.
That last scene of the crazy threesome, at that point, I think we super choreographed that because we rehearsed it over and over and over again, and Alfonso will say that it was because we guys wanted, we were saying like, let's do another rehearsal, we really wanted to kiss all the time, but no, to be honest, it's also a long take. It says in the script, De Noche and Julio hold each other, they look at each other's eyes, and they kiss, se dan un beso de amor. It's a kiss of love. And it's perhaps the most earnest moment in the script, because it doesn't, I mean, they kiss each other of love. How do you do that? You know, how do you act that? It's very, it is very elemental. And it was the best description I think I've read in a script as well, to say they kiss they give each other a kiss of love, because that's all you need to go out there and do it. Well, you need some tequilas, of course, as well, and a lot of breathe in, breathe out, you know, because before we were gonna, I mean, kissing your best friend is, until now, I still like remember it, and I go like, what was that? Kissing Diego with such passion. I mean, like, kissing Diego, man.
Gael, of course, Gael's a producer on this as
Yeah.
well. Are you ever not going to make a film together?
No, we shouldn't. No, that doesn't mean we don't give ourselves room and space, and many times we're there by not being there, you know. It's that kind of relation. But no, we are partners, and we know each other better than anyone else, so we know what to say when, and but also the company is big enough, so we have freedom, you know, to do whatever we want, and then when we need the advice or the help or the hug or the whatever we need at the moment, then it comes, and it's nice.
I know Guillermo, I think, produced at least one of the films you were in, directing you in a film.
Pinche Gordo, he hasn't called me to act in the film. But I've told him, like, when he was about to do The Hobbit, I'll tell him, just put a drunk Mexican Hobbit. I don't know, I guess that next time that he does one of those, like Mazinger Z, you know, the monster, the robot, Pacific Rim?
Pacific Rim, exactly.
Yeah.
He's doing another one, so.
He's doing another one of those?
Yeah. Come on.
There must be a Mexican robot.
Wait, you actually want to play the robot?
No. I mean, the guys
the
that control
operators,
like me and Diego. Like it's all there.
It's all there. You're right.
It's all there. It's like, who isn't thinking about these things? I mean,
clearly you're thinking about it every night as you go to bed.
No. I have it. I have such certainty about it. I don't even. It's like it's there.
It's just waiting to happen.
Just imagine the Mexican robot. How cool it would be. I mean, it would be such a great robot.
Oh my God, I'm there.
It would be really fun, man. Inside, like, like it would be the robot with the most fun.
Definitely.
How glad are you that Diego Luna is not? He's on the jury for Uncertain Regard, isn't he?
Yeah.
And so he's not going to be judging your movie.
Oh no! I think it would be. I mean, that's crazy, right? Because even. That's the problem of having very good friends, no? Is that eventually people will think, oh, but you guys, no, that's biased. And it would be like, hey, man, like, no, Diego just saw it for the first time yesterday. Yeah, but he came to support, and it's great that,
I was a friend.
I'm a huge fan.
And I'm a fan too, and he worked with one of my best friends. I'm sorry for that. You should have called me, I would have...
You would have warned me going in?
Yeah. But,
who's one of your best friends?
Gael García is his name.
Yes, the greatest.
With Jonas Cuarón.
Exactly, with Jonas.
There's the Cuarón.
I know all the stories.
Yes.
I know everything about you, so...
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Well,
miren quién está ahí, miren quién era. Era Gael en una de las pantallas de Times Square, donde llueve dramáticamente. Aquí estamos.
Hi. So Gael was here yesterday.
I'm sorry guys, if you had to go through that.
And since you brought up y tu mamá también, I was wondering, are you planning on working with him again anytime soon?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I really hope so. We do it every 2-3 years, and now it's been a long time. We are part of many projects together, but not necessarily as actors. And every time I do something, I share it with him, and the other way around. And I was just literally in the phone when I came in here because it's his birthday today. Just if you don't know, you should.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, you should call him or something. I'll give you his number. Anyway, one day we should do it because there's something special that happens when we work together. Like that chemistry, you cannot work that out with someone you don't know. It's years of knowing each other, but we don't know what to do yet. Hopefully theater, so we can do it over and over and over. That could be fun.
I was in Mexico. I tried to hook up with you when I was in Mexico.
No.
I saw your boyfriend Diego Luna there.
Yeah, he told me about it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He told me about it. He told how you went there to our house. How you saw everybody, and they told me that mezcal.
He got me drunk. I know that you and Diego had a kissing scene in Y Tu Mama Tambien, right?
Yeah.
Because I tried to have a kissing scene with him when I had the mezcal.
Yeah.
No, I was like, oh, come meet us for dinner later, like wink, wink, and then I didn't.
You needed a third one.
Yeah, a third
party. You need.
Oh.
Because it happens with 3. It's not a. Yeah.
What does?
One day, I think one day maybe me and Diego can take you out
You mean
to go on a beach, to a beach and stuff.
What are you talking about? A gangbang?
No.
What do I need 3 people for? You mean like a throuple?
No, 2 people, 2 more people than you, and it's me, Diego, you in a car. Let's go.
Yo ya me compré la figurita de acción de Diego Luna.
No vais a decir Star Wars porque se le está dando un comercial.
No hay que decir esa cosa de la Guerra de las Galaxias. No, es
Es bajo presupuesto.
Es una película de un mexicano en el espacio.
¿Sí?
Sí, pues está Diego ahí.
Sí.
I wanted to organize with Diego theme. I told him to bring the mezcales, but he didn't bring them.
Y para celebrar el gran año que tuvieron, les recordamos la primera vez que asistieron a los premios cuando estuvieron nominados por la cinta Y Tu Mamá También.
Pero también tenemos un aspecto de perdedores también, o sea, de que no sabíamos que íbamos a perder esa noche. Este director, él tenía nuestra edad que tenemos ahora cuando hicimos esta película.
Y para demostrar que estos dos chicos siguen celebrando como hace 15 años, les preguntamos si brindaron con su bebida 100% mexicana.
Trajo los mezcales.
Se me olvidó el mezcal. Yo me tomé un tequila.
Un tequilita, sí, un tequilita, pero ya de tanta, o sea, llevamos ¿cuánto aquí? ¿Como una hora? Es hora de algo, no
ya
sé.
Estoy crudo.
Sí, ya estoy crudo.
Ahora Diego acudió como presentador del evento y Gael como nominado por la serie de televisión que actualmente realiza en Estados Unidos y también apoyando a Neruda, producción que protagoniza y la cual estaba nominada como película extranjera.
Me siento muy afortunado. Alguien hace un momento nos recordaba cuando estuvimos aquí con Y tu mamá también. Han pasado muchas cosas en mi vida y me da muchísimo gusto poder seguir trabajando en lo que me gusta y encontrando públicos, ¿no?
Para recordar viejos tiempos, le mostramos a ambos esta fotografía en donde justamente hace 14 años los dos iniciaban su camino en el mercado americano y en ese entonces coincidieron en el Festival de Cannes en Francia y vean su reacción.
Uy, mira, aquí sí estábamos bien morros.
Bien morritos, ve nomás.
Ese es Alfonso, me parece nuestro...
Ese es Alfonso. Ah, claro. Cuando Amores Perros se estaba presentando.
Pero ese es el...
Sí. Como también fue la fiesta mexicana.
Ajá.
En Cannes.
Sí.
Wow. Oye, Diego,
Yo ya estaba...
Estabas ahí a tope, o sea, estabas con un tequila, con una chela y con un cigarro. No, tremendo. Pues nos sentimos muy orgullosos, yo estoy encantado, se siente algo, hay una naturalidad también, cosa que también está lindo, que ya esto no sea una excepción, sino que realmente esté sucediendo y que estén aceptando las cosas en las que actuamos, en las que salimos y que hacemos. Así que, pues espero que siga.
Diego Luna, Gael García Bernal.
¿Qué tal?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
I'm fine,
maravilloso.
It's wonderful.
I'm going to keep on in English if you're okay with it. How is that to be here tonight? Is that whole 70 years for a festival or is that very young?
C'est la 15e fois, je pense.
It's the 15th or 16th time we've come.
Very happy and very delighted to be here with Diego and with a bunch of other friends from Mexico as well. And yeah, it is a privilege. It is wonderful to be here, to gather around and talk about beautiful things like cinema. Yeah.
Do you have crazy memories together or not together?
A few are crazy, but definitely this place has been very special for us in many different ways, you know. And being here, I just remember we were here when Amores Perros was screening. That was 18 years ago.
18.
And we came, and I remember seeing what was happening to that film, and just the perspective changed for all of us, you know. Suddenly our work allows us to travel around the world, and Cannes was that first place where everything started, so it's amazing to be here.
Lo voy a decir en español porque mi francés c'est pathétique, mon français. Estoy feliz de estar acá, estoy encantado de estar en
Je suis ravi d'être ici.
Es un grupo de
C'est une
gente,
très belle
además muchos
occasion.
amigos de toda
J'ai
la vida
beaucoup
que
d'amis
estamos
que je
así reuniéndonos año con año.
que je retrouve
Y
d'ailleurs
estoy
chaque
aquí
année,
con varios amigos mexicanos también,
notamment
incluido
des amis
Diego Luna
mexicains,
y
mais
varios
d'autres
amigos
également.
acá de México. Entonces estoy feliz, estoy muy contento.
Nous sommes tous très heureux.
Merci beaucoup.
Like, how has your relationship just changed and how have you guys grown together to where you guys are now? Obviously very big politically involved and are very big advocates for social justice over there in Mexico.
Well, I mean, it is one of the fortunes of destiny, definitely, to have a friend like Diego, you know, to have a friend that you grow up with almost from the same kind of background as well, because his parents are also people from the theater. And so we grew up together. You know, we always had similar references, similar points of view as well, and we have something that is very special. That is like we are very good at working together. We get along really well. I mean, we have a lot of fun when we're together. It's like it's really fun, but at the same time we work really well together. Like we definitely do when we have to play the part of like, okay, it's me and Diego, and we know that, I don't know, I mean, it's, I heard one day, I think it was Keith Richards, that they were asking him about how he plays guitar with Ronnie Wood and stuff, and he said something about like how both of them, maybe on their own, they're very lousy guitar players, but together they're incredible, you know? And with Diego and I think when we're together, we're unstoppable. Like there is something that I feel like we just win all the time. Like it's just like, and it has to do maybe perhaps because the fact that with Diego I feel we're not competing with anybody. Like we are like our own. I don't know. It is a beautiful friendship. Of course, I mean it is one of my best friends, and we work really well together, and we have really interesting conversations, artistic, political, whatever they are, confident conversations. I don't know. It is a really wonderful luck, that we encounter ourselves in this world. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Gael García Bernal, and as many of you know, the past 19th of September, a major earthquake struck Mexico at its core. Mexico City, the states of Mexico, Puebla, Oaxaca, and Morelos, and various other places have been severely affected.
Hi everyone, I'm Diego Luna. As of recent reports, 273 people have died. More than 100 people are still missing. They're estimating that it's hundreds of thousands of people that have lost everything.
Already we have so much to be grateful for. Across all divides, Mexican society has responded to this earthquake with inspiring and powerful solidarity.
But we still need help from those of you seeing these disasters from afar. We still need you.
You can support Mexico via the Omaze platform, which allows us to receive the money internationally.
Mexico needs your help more than ever. Thank you very much.
May I just say something very quick about this? Yeah. This is an effort because we were getting tons of messages from people out of Mexico saying, how can we help Mexicans or people that have, love relations with Mexico or Mexicans? And they were like, how can we help? And Gael García Bernal, my friend, and yes, he's, I know he's handsome, I got to kiss him, you didn't? Yeah.
Querido mundo, muchísimas gracias. Este es un video para agradecerles que ya pasamos los $500,000.
Esta cifra se la debemos a su generosidad, a que han pasado la información, así que les pedimos que sigan apoyándonos, que sigan corriendo la voz para que este número crezca y podamos apoyar muchos proyectos ciudadanos que se enfoquen en reconstrucción y en apoyo a las víctimas directas, a los que perdieron todo después de estos sismos.
You worked together years ago, and Maggie's movie is with your best friend, Gael García Bernal. I'm interested. Now, are you and Gael, are you competitive with each other?
He is with me, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's like
you're
I
not
work with
competitive
someone, he
with
goes
him.
like, I gotta work with that person.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
why he decided to do the kindergarten.
Of course, that's the only reason. It's the only
Really,
reason.
you feel like he's just following you the whole time?
I mean, yeah, it's painful to watch,
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have him tomorrow in the show?
I'm hearing he's just got in touch. But really, because you're really best friends, how competitive is it between you as actors?
As actors, no, not at all. It's more about football, girls, like, the important stuff. Acting is just, there's room for both, and it's great to see him acting, and whenever he doesn't do something, I do it, or whenever I don't do something, he does it. It's great. It stays in the family.
Oh, that's
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Maggie, you have kissed both Diego and Gael. Who is the better kisser?
Wait a second.
Who's the better kisser?
You were about to ask me, did we kiss? Yeah. So you don't remember? I mean, it was 10 years ago, or something like that, but I do remember the moment.
Does that answer your question?
What did you say?
She just went, does that answer your question? Wow. So hang on, talk us through the kiss, Diego. What
It was the best.
Marche du palais par Thierry Frémaux et accueilli par Pierre Lescure.
tal? Oye, vamos a tomarnos una foto, tú en medio. Sí, sí, sí. Dale, 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 dale. Me tomo una foto con el teléfono.
Con Diego.
Ahí está. Cabrón, qué guapo. Qué guapo fotógrafo, chica. Diego, Diego, a ver, Diego, no te creo, Diego, no te creo, Diego.
Una con
Ahora. Oh, qué bonito. Otra.
Eso. Dale mi teléfono para que me tomen una con mi teléfono. A ver, alguien con mi teléfono.
Como un buen matrimonio es como Diego Luna define su relación con Gael García.
Nosotros sí, digo, el problema son nuestros matrimonios. Pero sí, nosotros siempre hemos estado muy cerquita. Ahora es muy bonito sentirse parte de una comunidad, ¿no?
To me and Diego into cinema, and Diego being my best, you know, I grew up with him, so we grew up together and we were discovering cinema together, and together we became 3, 2, 3, 4, eso.
Ambulante, gira de documentales 2020. 15 años celebrando el cine documental. 15 años. No. Visita ambulante.org.
Tú eres director de orquesta, dame entrada.
15 años celebrando el cine documental. A ver. No, otra vez, pero
15 años de descubrir, compartir, transformar.
Oye, Diego, finalmente, muchísimas gracias. ¿Te gustaría volver a colaborar con Gael García, Rudy Cursi y tu mamá también?
Sí, pues somos amigos, tenemos una compañía y seguiremos haciendo muchas cosas.
The beginning of everything in Tu Mamá También, it was in 99, for me at least. I had a callback. They casted Gael first. I remember that day because it was very special. I mean, we were friends, Gael and I, since kids. Something happened magically on that callback, you know, the chemistry we had, our friendship was suddenly in front of a camera, and you could see it, you could see the dynamic, that there was history behind, you know. I didn't want the film to end. I remember we had a break for a week, a holiday. They were gonna do like B-roll stuff and like second unit stuff. I stayed pretending I was assisting Alfonso, and Gael was pretending he was assisting El Chivo, the DP. That was a good example of how happy we were and how much we cared about this film.
Buenas. Sí, aquí, conectándose. Epa, ¿qué tal? Ah, la primera persona que se acaba de unir. Muy bien. Y les pido muchísima paciencia, por favor, porque la persona, en concreto Diego Luna, que se va a unir ahora, él y yo somos malísimos para este tipo de cosas, así que... Dice, esperando Diego Luna, ¿sí?
¡Ajá! ¡Epa!
¡Lo logramos!
¿Qué onda?
Lo logramos, qué maravilla.
Bien.
Creí que nos iba a llevar como 2-3 horas simplemente conectarnos.
Pues me llevó 2-3 horas de nervios, sí, un poquito, porque la verdad es que no sabía que esto iba a funcionar. Oye, pero muy bien, felicidades, qué bueno que estamos pudiendo conectarnos bien. Pero oye, pues salud por eso.
Vamos, ¿dónde está mi trago? Yo traje tengo un mezcal aquí.
Ándale.
Es un mezcal espadín de 45 grados. Me voy a servir para brindar contigo.
Apenitas, bien. Pues, bueno, salud.
Porque además lo que nos tiene aquí es una...
Y salud por los 15 años.
Eso
de
es
ambulante,
lo que
claro.
quería decir.
En línea, desde ambulante.com, y que se pongan a ver los documentales 8 de mayo. Y eso, ¿no? Porque después vamos a hacer el festejo correctamente, como se debe de los 15 años.
Decirles nada nuevo más que pasarle la voz a Gael García Bernal, socio fundador de Ambulante, y un querido amigo. Te paso la voz, que no sé si la pantalla o eso se hace solito, pero bueno.
Gracias, Diego. Gracias, pues sí, como decimos todos y como de alguna manera también inducimos ese comentario en todo lo que hacemos al empezar a hablar desde estas plataformas, es reconocer el privilegio que tenemos de poder estar haciendo esto, de poder estar en nuestras casas. Así que, de verdad, todo corazón, gracias a todo el equipo y...
¿Qué?
Justo
Se
aquí.
trabó. Y se quedó en un... Y eso es como... Eso es
Nos va a
esa
dejar-
es chafísima, esa es manipulación brutal. Es como película de Hollywood.
Nos va a dejar en suspenso.
Sándwich de cuates, mal movimiento y te llueven mecates. Pacto de sangre, parcha a su novia, también a su madre.
Chemistry among actors. Is there someone you worked with with whom you felt that strong, immediate chemistry, somebody you'd love to reunite with? Diego?
It's very unfair. I mean, no one has complained, but it's very unfair. Gladly, for me, at least there's more than one.
Yeah.
But the natural answer would be Gael.
Yeah.
For me, we were born in the same theater. We grew up together.
Mhm.
Our parents were family, and it's just we break like 10 years every time we do it.
Mhm.
But we have a company also, and we work in other things together. We produce, but acting is just. It's just like there's something happening there that you can't control also, you know, it's difficult to control, but it is like there's a connection, and its laughter is obviously involved, and I guess I am the most unrespectful actor to set when I'm around him, because it's just impossible to behave. But it's also because I love him and I admire him, and there's so much going on there.
Contrary to me, Diego, because of another kind of pathway, Diego was working a lot in television, you know, and kind of like just doing a lot of things. So Alfonso was a little bit like reluctant, you know, of getting Diego, because he was like,
Was he sort of like, oh, he's a TV guy, we don't want him in this
he's
movie?
kind of like and the problem for Alfonso came when and the solution as well came when he was like, come on, let's cast Diego, you know, he's my friend all my life, you know. And you'll see, we have done this together. You know, we've been preparing. You know, we've done this. So,
how preparing were you?
So we just went for it, and Alfonso was like, man, this is like.
Did you know Diego before that?
Of course, I know him since I was a kid, since we were kids, and since we were. He was in the little crib, in the stroller, and this is the anecdote goes like this, because I don't remember, but they said that I looked, you know, they showed me and they were like, oh, this is Diego Gael, you know, like, and I put my finger in his mouth, like, yeah, that's what they say, yeah.
It was destined.
So every time that Diego kind of like does something that is not so, you know, I go like, hey, like, I just give him a look, you know, and he understands, like, oh, no finger on the mouth, no. So so he when we were gonna do this film, like it was like we had rehearsed all our lives, you know. And
really,
yeah, we had prepared everything, you know. We had lived this experience before, and we just went for it, and it was amazing. It was great. It was. I think it's the film that I can say that where I discovered cinema. And me and Diego look at each other and we say, man, this making cinema is actually really cool. You know, it's something really nice. And so yeah, that's where we started to say, like, okay, we're gonna be directors one day or something, like, and do something with cinema. Yeah, I mean, professionally we don't compete at all, but if we do have a little bit of competition, it's more like I'm trying to impress him, or he's trying to impress me. And you know, we're always trying to kind of impress each other in a sense, And also, he's the only person that I have close to me that I can say everything, you know, like what I think of what he does, and he can also say everything that he thinks of what I do. And it's never hard, it's never complicated. It's very true and very kind of, you know, I don't know, very loving as well, you know, very appreciative. Like whenever we see something that we do that we like, we immediately go and kind of, you know, extend our congratulations. But also when we see something that we don't like, it's more like we're projecting, you know. Like I'm telling him, like, in this moment, yeah, and he says, yes, I know, and I'm like, yes, because that happens to me as well, you know, it's like this kind of thing. So it's great to have a companion like that, no, because it makes you feel less alone in the world, and also makes you feel that you're at least making things better, you know, like you can get better, no, with an accomplice.
I know that you produce this along with your longtime friend, producing partner Diego Luna. What's the key to having a working partnership with a friend? Because I feel like can be challenging.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's the same. Whenever I ask a friend that is married like for 40-something years and he's got 4 kids, and people ask him, how do you do it? To you know, how do you guys do it? And he answers, I don't know.
Just
like,
the right pairing.
It just happens. And with Diego, something happened. It has to do a lot with honesty and with friendship and care but trust. But in the work sense, we've always been very, very good with each other, you know, and we really work well together, and it's such a privilege. I mean, at the beginning, I thought it was like this is what happened in life, but then I saw that not many people have this.
No, that's very rare.
It's very rare. So we have a very good, loving relationship, but at the same time, we work together really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what.
Well, that's a blessing that you found each other in that way, and so congrats on that, and congrats on the movie.
Los charolastras, ladillas, gandallas, manchados y lacras, las dan más chidas, la banda para arriba, saca patita, lechera, chichita.
You can do it. Watch our trailer.
For La Máquina.
It's coming out soon. Yes, watch it.
Watch it now. Go watch it now. Watch it right now. Right now. There.